the complete season of the Netflix original series Daredevil just landed yesterday, the whole season, and I saw the premiere episode, so I'm about to dissect that, so there's obviously gonna be spoilers. It's the only episode that I've seen, and it's rather good, I must say. I mean, I love the way that, you know, this episode opens up. You see a little bit of a flashback, and then bam, we're right in the present day with our Daredevil guy, the main character. He's like in church, talking to a priest or whatever, and I really loved this scene because it was really interesting, you know, him talking about his father, you know, him being a boxer and whatnot, you know, letting the devil out in the ring. I thought that was a very interesting and smart way to bring us, start to bring us into this guy's world. And then the opening title sequence is really cool. The soundtrack thus far is pretty pulsating. And I love the dark grit, sickly colored cinematography to this series. It's really gripping, you know, from a visual standpoint, and I like it a lot. It's sick. I really like this episode, I have to say. I mean, he's the main guy. I think he was like the perfect choice, really, for this role. I have no complaints as this guy being Daredevil. You know, he's got the right physique, and he's got the right little emotional nuances, you know, so I don't think there's any errors there. The only flaw that I have with this episode is that I feel like it could have been more, you know, but maybe I'll get that from just the rest of the season. This guy right here, for some reason, his partner just doesn't. That was my only second little gripe. His partner just doesn't. The actor, I mean, the way that he's acting, at least, just doesn't do it for me. Like, every time this guy is on the screen, I just feel like he is the only person thus far who just feels like he shouldn't be there. Like, him and the main character, their chemistry, I'm just not. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not buying it. Like, particularly in this sequence right here with him walking and talking on the phone. I just, like, I don't know. It just, he felt so fake. Like, I just felt like he was acting as if, like, what you're saying was, like, the very first take that they took. None of his jokes worked for me. Like, none of his character's comedic relief worked for me at all. Just, I don't know, just something about the way, just his acting style and his character just don't do it for me. And I wish that this episode had a little bit more. I wish I had came away from this episode being like, yeah, baby. A couple more highlights. When he heard that bitch was lying, I was like. Also, when he's in the rain and he's fighting that dude, and he can hear the dude's individual like strokes and shit and swings, so he can pinpoint how to, like, that shit was cool as fuck. When they fell out of the apartment fighting like straight Jason Bourne style, I was like, oh shit, they're fucking each other up right now. The fighting is really nice, and it was really nice in this scene right here too. The fighting scenes are really fucking awesome. And I love this one scene transition that happened here. That shit was cool. And the last bit was just awesome. I just thought that was awesome. I was like, that's Daredevil. That's Daredevil right there. And yeah, I really liked this episode a lot. For me, I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. I liked it a lot.